Hello, little ones. Jama here. Today, I'm going to take you to a very daring adventure with, guess who? Alice. We're going to read about Alice and how she tumbled in Wonderland. Okay, let me introduce you to this magical world. Once upon a time, there was a curious little girl named Alice who loved asking questions and daydreaming about strange, wonderful things. One sunny afternoon, as she sat with her sister by the river, something very strange happened. A white rabbit with a fluffy tail and a little red coat ran right past her. But that was not an ordinary rabbit. He was holding a watch, and he was muttering to himself, oh dear, I shall be late, the rabbit said, hopping quickly across the grass. Alice blinked. Oh, a rabbit with a watch? And he can talk? Before she could think twice, she jumped and followed the rabbit. The rabbit dashed towards a hole beneath a tree, and then, poof! He disappeared. Alice, without a second thought, leaned over to pick, and then swoosh! She slipped, tumbled down, spun down and down and down into a deep tunnel that felt like it would never end. And then she passed the floating bookshelves and twirling umbrellas and even a jar of orange marmalade, which, by the way, she tried to grab, but it slipped through her fingers. Then she finally landed, plop, and she found herself in the strangest place she had ever seen. The Wonderland. There were talking flowers that giggled when you sniffled them. And there was a cat with a grin that hung in the air even after his body disappeared. And there was a tea party where the cups danced and the sugar cubes sang. But let's go back to the white rabbit. Alice spotted him again just as he was trying to go through a very, very tiny door. No time to chat, I don't have time to chat. The queen will be so furious if I'm late. Phew. And the white rabbit disappeared again. Alice tried to follow, but the door was so tiny and so small. How can I go through? She wondered. And just then she saw a little table with a little bottle on it and a little note that says, "Drink me." Being brave, or maybe just a tiny bit reckless, Alice drank the bottle. And all of a sudden, poof! She shrank down to the size of a little tiny mouse. Now she was able to go through the tiny door. And as she walked through, in front of her, a wonderful world with so many marvels appeared. Each step in Wonderland, Alice was questioning, is this real or is it a dream? But here's the best part. Remember from Jama, Wonderland changes for every person that enters it. So, do you think you can be brave enough to follow the white rabbit? And maybe he will be late again. And maybe he will be looking just for you. Ask your grown-up to read you Alice in Wonderland and discover the magical world waiting just beyond the rabbit hole. Who knows? You may even meet peanut, butter, jelly, and banana there. Have a good trip in Wonderland. I love you. See you on the next page. And again, don't forget, reading gives you superpowers. And the biggest power of all is your imagination. Bye from Alice, bye from the White Rabbit, and bye from Jama.